Should you play Hitman 3? I'm going to try to answer that question for you in this video. My name is Tefty, and this will be a spoiler-free review of the latest IO Interactive installment of the Hitman series. If you played the previous Hitman games, then you absolutely know what you're getting yourself into. Not much of the formula, if any really, has changed from the previous games, which is a good thing, because the Hitman series is iconic. This game also marks the end of the World of Assassination trilogy, starring Agent 47. Story-wise, this game picks up where Hitman 2 left off, and you join forces with your long-lost friend, Lucas Gray. You set out to take down the Partners of Providence, which spins off into a multifaceted spy thriller game of death and chance. The Hitman series very much plays out like a blockbuster Hollywood movie, which helps set up the emotional weight of what you're doing as Agent 47, and also leads to outlandish and silly circumstances in the missions where you decide to stop being Agent 47 and just play as a dumb hitman instead.
Get the heck out of here!
Each mission is accompanied with a CGI intro and outro upon completion, and there's 6 main missions total, so you get some solid storytelling in between taking out targets. Full disclosure, I've only played Hitman 2 and now 3. Having finished up Hitman 3, I definitely liked where it finished, story-wise. It felt like it tied up loose ends and ended satisfactory. I'm probably gonna play through Hitman 1 now, more on that later. Gameplay-wise, Hitman 3 does not deviate from the established formula. If you're a series veteran, then you know exactly what to expect. If you're new to Hitman, then there's definitely some things to consider before buying this game. Hitman excels really well as a simulator game. It's literally an assassin sandbox with pre-built missions. Each level even supports custom missions that are outside the game's main campaign. Each mission is typically laid out with some guidelines of what to expect and who to take out. Along the way, you'll discover various paths to success. Side missions reveal themselves when you're in the right spot during the right time of the mission, and I'm pretty sure you can't complete all the side missions in one single shot. Being a sandbox simulator type of game, replayability is a core feature of the Hitman experience. Once completing a mission successfully, you level up your experience on that map and unlock new starting points, weapons, outfits, devices, items to smuggle, and more to help you with your future attempts at the mission. Taking a glance at the challenges page, you'll see an array of methods for taking out targets. This gives you a checklist of ways to finish off targets ranging from easy to downright difficult. Personally, I think the gameplay is fantastic in Hitman. It offers plenty of challenges per mission and gives you tons of breathing room to just try stuff out when taking out targets. With that said, I do not think it's for everyone. If you're looking for a pseudo-zombie slaying game, you're not going to find it in this game. Running around and taking out everyone you see gets old rather quickly, in my opinion, especially since it derails most missions with the exception of the last mission, which I will not spoil. If you're someone who lacks patience or just does not like stealth games whatsoever, then you're most likely not going to like this game. To get the most out of these missions, you gotta have patience. There's also only 6 main missions in Hitman 3, just like Hitman 1 and 2. While I enjoyed them tremendously, it does seem a bit light on the content if you don't really go back and replay the missions. Graphics-wise, Hitman 3 is beautiful. I bought my copy on the PS5 and played it on a 75-inch 4K HDR LG TV, and it was a fantastic experience. It seems to run pretty much at a locked 60 FPS, which is awesome. Digital Foundry noted that the PS5 version does run at 1800p, down from 2160p for the full native 4K. If you play on the Series X or a powerful PC, then full 4K will be no problem. Certain levels really flex the ray tracing beauty, which was a real treat to watch. Now, I don't think this game is truly next-gen looking, as a lot of animations and character models look last-gen at times, but it didn't bother me while playing. And also, the cutscenes look like they're rendered from last-gen era. They're not bad by any means, but they seem highly compressed in 1080p versus the gorgeous Ultra HD gameplay. Additionally, you can play Hitman 1 and 2 in the Hitman 3 engine. If you already own the games on the same platform, then you unlock them for free. Since I've never played Hitman 1, I bought the access pack for $30 from the PlayStation Store and loaded up the first level, Paris. To my surprise, these levels look fantastic. I didn't get a chance to go through all 6 levels from Hitman 1 yet, but the details and visuals seem to be on par with Hitman 3. Obviously, Hitman 3 has the most detail as its newest edition, but I was excited to have nearly the same visual fidelity to play through Hitman 1 and 2. Now, while this sounds great and all, one oversight, in my opinion, is the cost of Hitman 1 and 2 to be added to your purchase. If you want Hitman 1 Game of the Year content, it'll cost you $30. If you want Hitman 2 Gold Edition, it's going to cost you another $100. So all told, you're looking at around $200 to fully unlock all the levels for the World of Assassination trilogy. Now that being said, IO Interactive is an indie developer, and they deserve the money because the games are fun. It's just strange that they didn't offer a Hitman Complete Series bundle at a deal. I would have gladly bought it for a discount, especially with having everything accessible in one game. It's obviously not a problem if you already owned Hitman 1 and 2 on the same platform, but if you switch from Xbox to PS5 this generation or vice versa, then you might be a bit butthurt about that, because you don't get your previous access. Other issues I found were lots of visual bugs in the PS5 version. Many times I found people phased into objects or just standing around and posed into a kitchen table or some weird thing like that. And a few times side missions bugged out and couldn't progress without having to reload a save. So it's not perfect by any means, but hopefully that can get patched out in a future update. I also wish there was a few more missions to cap off the series. While I get each Hitman offers 6 main missions, the last mission in Hitman 3 didn't really feel like a complete mission. You get one target on a fairly linear level with 2 waves of assassination, and I didn't notice any side missions pop up. It just felt a bit dry, honestly. If they had 1 or 2 additional levels in between the story for Hitman 3, I think this would have balanced out better for the replayability for Hitman 3. That being said, I still enjoyed all 6 levels. Which brings us to our final rating. Would I recommend playing Hitman 3? Yes, it is fun. Unless you have 0 patience, or absolutely despise stealth in video games, then maybe what I would do is watch a Let's Play or a stream to see if you like it. I give Hitman 3 by itself an 8.5 out of 10. If you have Hitman 1 and 2 added to the collection, then I think it's a solid 9.5 out of 10 experience, even if it costs you $200. And if you plan on getting it on the Epic Store, you could always use code TEFTYTEFT. Wink, wink. And that is going to do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to support the channel and to see more reviews in the future, hit the like button, leave me a comment below, and sub to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.
Rain, rain, nothing but rain.
You can say that again. I wouldn't mind promotion to inside duty.
The block.
What's going on in that middle place? It's 3 in the morning.
I think you might underestimate the power of a late night reading. You out of grabbing some? It's gotta be good.